I've come to realize what exactly my hair wants. So a lot of people are stationed their minds to believe that hair growth is for some certain people. Well, because only a few people are able to know the tactic to their hair. Now, it's a little bit difficult to find out what works for your hair because it's a continuous process and it takes patience and consistency. So, like back in 2017, I usually thought that African threading was the only way to grow long hair, like just doing African threading because that's what we believed. And surprisingly, African threading even cost more harm than good for me because I don't know, with this popular rubber that we call in Nigeria, it cost one boil at the back of my head. I don't have a picture, and I don't think I took any picture of that. I didn't even know that I was going to be documenting my hair journey, so I didn't even know much about that. So I had this big boil and I had to be taking, is it antioxidant? I can't remember. There's this drug I had to be taking just to ensure that that boil goes down. I had several people telling me that natural hair was not for me, hair growth was not for me, and all of that. So African threading was actually not a good way for me to grow my hair, even though sometimes I still do it once in a while when I want to stretch my hair, just for stretching purposes and not for hair growth. For some people, African threading works, which for them. So there are different ways in which you can grow your hair, and finding the right one is actually it's a gradual process. Now I believe that braids will grow my hair longer than twists because I've come to realize what exactly my hair wants. And sometimes hair wants changes time to time. I don't know what my hair will want in the next 2 years. That's what I believe. It's your job to personally take your time to know what your hair wants. So let's go to the purpose of this study. Is the fact that somebody asked me, how do I retain length? The first one is protective styling. Protective styling, like I said, if you think that African threading is the best for you to retain length, then you go for it. The thing is, I have discovered that braids work for me, and you can decide that twists will work for you, whichever way. But you want to make sure that you do this twist under a good condition. You don't want to go to an hairstylist that does not handle hair properly. Most hairstylists in Africa, we are already used to relax hair because most people were relaxing their hair. Now natural hair is just a new thing, and only few people have natural hair all over the world. So people are still trying to get to know how to take care of their natural hair and get to know how to take care of other people's natural hair, which is still a problem. And I hope and I pray that more and more people begin to know how to handle natural hair. So what you want to do is go to someone that knows how to handle natural hair. It might be a little bit expensive than a normal person, or you tell the hairdresser what you want, do your protective styles, and let it last for about 4 to 6 weeks. Some people make it last longer. I have a friend that makes a protective style last up to 2 months, and she has the patience to loosen the hair and detangle it properly. But let me tell you, I don't have that patience to loosen very matted hair, because I know that by the time my hair is getting to that 2 months, over 2 months, it's going to be very matted and very difficult to loosen, and I don't have that patience. The second thing you want to do is that you want to finger detangle your hair. Now, finger detangling is not so difficult, but it's not really that easy sometimes, especially if you have long hair. I think this is the 3rd year, yes, of me doing finger detangling. So I'm not saying you should not use a comb. Sometimes when I think that my finger detangling is not good enough, I used to use comb, but not all the time. Let's say 20 or 10% of the time, or in a year, that's when I use combs. So one thing finger detangling does, it makes your hair thicker. When we use combs, especially when you go to the hairdresser shop, it's always bad. I mean, I just remember when I was doing my hair was literally breaking on the floor. I was seeing my hair breaking on the floor, and these people would not even care. Then I didn't even know much, but I was like, my hair is cutting. That's what I knew. I didn't even know what to do about it. So what you want to do, finger detangle your hair in the shower. When you pour water on your hair, or you are under the shower, apply your leave-in conditioner that has good sleep. This leave-in conditioner that have good sleep, they are very good option for you, because they will help you to detangle your hair with ease. I mean, real ease. So it will be very fast for you, not too fast, but then it will be okay, you can spend 3, depending on how long your hair is, you can spend 2-3 hours on it. But you know that it's a special day, maybe after 6 weeks of your protective style, one special day that you just take and finger detangle with patience. Some people do it in a week, maybe like they take their hair little by little. It depends on them. So you want to do that because that will help you to retain length. If you actually want to grow longer, if you're not going longer, you can do whatever you want to your hair. That's for you. But you want to grow longer, you want to retain length, use finger detangling, especially under the shower. So the last thing I'll be talking about on length retention is you give your hair moisture and then you avoid too much heat tools. Okay, I think heat tools are actually quite good if you want to, like, stretch your hair or straighten your hair, but at the same time it's not too good to be using it consistently. We have three types of hair: thick, fine, and the medium. If your hair is thin, you want to run away from hot tools, because really they are actually, I wouldn't say they are bad, but they're not totally good for people that have fine hair. They should avoid it at all costs. Some people can still use the blow dryer to blow dry their hair, which they will use on minimal heat, and they'll still be able to get that full blow dried hair they want to get. And they can go opt for African threading. It's slow, but at least it will preserve your hair. But I wouldn't really advise someone that has fine hair to go for hot tools. It just depends on you, actually. It depends on you. People that have thick hair can still go for it, but overall, let me just say, overall, avoid it as much as you can. These things can lead to, brittle, dry hair. And when you're trying to grow your hair, you are trying to apply moisture, because moisture is the key to length retention. And you don't want to use these heat tools that will definitely lead your hair to be more brittle than normal. So you want to ensure that even if you are using it, use a heat protectant. Use it very less often. I'm using that word very less often. So you want to moisturize your hair as often as it gets dry, because moisture is one of the key ways to retain length. So one thing that I think that I did wrong when I started my hair journey was the fact that I didn't moisturize my hair at all. Like, my hair did not know anything like moisture. Probably when I wanted to wash it, or probably when rain fell on it, I would be so scared that rain must not touch my hair, because I thought that water touching your hair was a sin, because that's what I was made to believe, that water touching your hair would cause it to smell. And so far, water has reached my hair never smells. So you want to ensure that you have enough moisture in your hair, and you do not even use heat tools that will even make your hair more brittle than normal. I don't know if you understand. So I think the three things I've said: protective styling, finger detangling, and moisture. Those are the three tips I will give for length retention. So you want to retain your length, you do those three things I told you to do. So if you have any questions, kindly just in the comment section and ask. And if you have any suggestions, or you have something that you want me to talk about, like today's video was requested by someone, yeah, you can just hit it up in the comment section. I'll be sure to reply. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe and share with your friends this video. That will go a very long way. Thank you. Bye.